everyone, I'm Retta and this is my craft room. Let me show you around. So here's a quick overview of my small craft space. I literally have a corner of a bedroom and half of a closet, and I keep most of my craft items in my Dreambox and Dreamcart by Create Room. Let's take a look inside my Dreambox. Here's where I keep my box corner makers by We Are Makers and my cardstock warehouse paper sampler. Just some extra charging cords. Regular household scissors, not crafting scissors. And this is where I keep all my leaves and flowers. Here's some chipboard words and sayings. And this is where I keep all my magnets. This is just some Anna Griffin florals and my doilies. Here's my small collection of wax seal supplies. Here's where I keep all my envelopes for card making. And here's some card bases and some finished cards and some finishing stickers. And here's where my punches live. More punches. And more punches. And in this tote, I have all of my heat embossing supplies. This is where I keep all my die cutting plates. And this is just some pre-made die cuts and some that didn't make it onto projects, but I didn't want to throw them out because I'm going to use them one day, right? Right. And in this little space, I keep my Misty stamping tool. This is where my very small stamp collection lives, and I have no room to grow, and I'm okay with that. I don't do much stamping. As previously stated, I'm extremely limited on space, so I have to use every nook and cranny available. And these drawers are just all of my stamping supplies. There's some inks and a couple of woodblock stamps. stamp cleaning supplies and acrylic blocks. And down here is where I keep all of my embossing folders. And gotta have the water to spritz my cardstock. And this is my acetate sheets and vellum. This is my collection of Nouveau drops, liquid pearls, and stickles. Ask me if I ever use them. I'll use them one day. Here's all my letters and numbers for my We Are Makers word punch board, and the punch board is right below it. Here's where I keep all my rulers. Here's all my bows. In this tote, I have all of my Polaroid frames and photo corners. And here's where all my tags live. Here's where I keep my fuse tool and all its accessories. Here's where I keep all my supplies to add lights or audio to projects. And down in this bottom tote is where I keep my flower overflow. And up here is where I keep my adhesives, mostly score tapes, glue dots, and tape runners. And next door is where all of my liquid adhesives live. And yes, I use all of these glues. And moving on down to all of my enamel dots and half pearl stickers. And all of my packaged gem type embellishments live here. And all of her gym cousins live in the back house back there. And here's all of my non-adhesive half pearl embellishments. Here's one of my favorite totes. This is where I keep all of my bling. In this tote, I have all of my shaker balls and bits. Aren't they beautiful? Just hauled these from Frank Garcia. I can't wait to play with them. And here's where I keep all of my foam tape. Just hauled all these fun colors. I can't wait to use those as well. And just below that, I have all of my trimmers and scoreboard. In this basket is where I keep all of my empty jars, just in case I decide I need more bling or more shaker bits. And here's my washi collection. I keep them in these drawer organizers I got from Michael's. And those are the washi cousins in the back house. And these next three totes hold my fine glitter, chunky glitter, and confetti bits. In this tote is where I keep all my metals. I just love using metals on my paper projects. And in these drawers, I have some replacement blades, a Bluetooth speaker set, and some instruction manuals. Nothing interesting. And the latest additions to the family, my new Spellbinders die cutting machines. And in here is just some tape runner refills and label maker refills. And in this drawer, I just keep extra rolls of score tape and extra tape runner refills. Here's my magnetic glass mat and some white cardstock for easy access. In here, I just have some Cricut supplies that I don't use very often. And this is my cinch bookbinding machine. I love her so much. Binding wires for the cinch. Cricut maker back here, and laminating machine. In this basket, I have all of my open stock 6x6 papers. And here's where I store all of my 6x6 paper pads. I keep them in these bins that I got from the Container Store, and I love them because they have wheels on the bottom, which is super convenient because the bins get really heavy with all of this paper. And in this store, I just have some Cricut tools and mixed media supplies. And this is where I keep my heat gun, Dremel, and label maker. And here's where I keep all of my glue guns and glue sticks. In here, I have my cam snaps and my cam snap press. In here, I have all of my shaker pockets and pouches. This bin here is just miscellaneous items. In this set of drawers, I keep all of my made by hand and handmade with love labels and charms. In this set of drawers, I just have some flat back embellishments. buttons and charms in this set of drawers. And this last set is just more flatback embellishments. And let's move these out of the way so you can see the embellishment cousins in the back. And this tote is where all my vinyl lives. Here's all my heat transfer vinyl and more heat transfer vinyl. Just some random things that don't have a home, so they live here for now. More iron-on supplies. In this bin, I keep all of my craft receipts. I don't know why I saved them. Please tell me I'm not the only one. And here's just some bags for packaging things up. In this small tote is where I keep all of my Velcro and safety pins. And some mini ornate frames. Mini clothespins. Various embellishments. And more embellishments. In these next two bins, I have some wood veneer embellishments. Here's all of my foil quill supplies. In here, I have some fruity scented essential oils for making scratch and sniff stickers. In the next three totes, I have mica powders and acrylic inks for all the resin projects I thought I was going to be doing. And down here is where I keep all my trash bags. In this basket up here is where I keep all of my trims. And here's my Cricut Easy Press. And here's where I store all of my 8.5 by 11 papers and 12 by 12 paper pads. Now let's take a peek inside my closet. This is where I keep all of my ribbon and string, my entire sticker collection, some Biggs dies, some alpha stickers and printer supplies, and right below that is where I keep all of my paper scraps and solid 12 by 12 papers. And here's what I keep inside of my Elizabeth Ward bead organizers. And here's a look at my dream cart. This is where I store my ephemera, and in the folders are where I keep my dies. In this basket, I keep my Canon selfie printer and film refills and photo sheets. Just below that, I have some printer paper and glitter foam sheets, and just below that, I have my 3mm foam sheets. Down here, I have alpha stickers. And last but not least, my right-hand man, my craft carousel that houses most of the craft tools that I use. I could not craft without it. So just a quick recap of everything. So that's it for my craft room tour. If you've enjoyed it and want to see the projects that I create in my crafty space, hit that subscribe button and like this video and share it with someone you think would enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone, I'm Retta and this is my Dreambox. That sounds so crazy.
You were so made to do this.
Hi everyone, I'm Retta and this is my craft room. Let me show you around. Go.